Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Evans, and it's Vezenkov in at the 4 slot. Pass to Fall. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Here's James. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Evans with it. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Tipped away. Korkmaz passes to Papagiannis. Here's Korkmaz, covered by Evans. Korkmaz, no good. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. We talked about tackling the quote-unquote Sabonis problem. Coach said, we want to challenge Sabonis as early and often as possible. We'd rather see him pass the ball than find his own shot, and especially inside. Well, they'll try to battle Demonis in the paint. We'll see how that works out. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Second shot opportunity, and here's a look at the power rankings now that we've gotten into February. Plenty of data to considering to go on. And you take a look at this home team, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know right now for the visiting team, they know what this team is. Some would say they've overachieved, but I feel like they've proven themselves thus far.
To the wing on the left. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Evans. He's got 6, got a hand on it. Pass to Korkmaz. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Papagiannis kicks to Korkmaz. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Korkmaz has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Vezenkov. He's covered by Brown. From deep, James scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Evans. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Papagiannis. Still without a basket. Here's Kalathis. No good with the layup.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
James defending. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. First one falls for. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's Calathis. James, a screen on Evans. Calathis passes to James. It's 2-on-1. Here's Papanikolaou. Off target with his three. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Korkmaz passes to Papagiannis. From outside the arc, Fall with the rebound. Fall's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Takes a three. No good there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Leading by just 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Here's Peters. They get it back. Milutinov. There's the screen. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Now Dorsey lets it go from deep. A putback. From deep, it's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Diallo. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Dorsey. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the three-point shot. Dorsey's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Diallo, the pass to Okobo. This one for 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Milutinov, covered by Morty-Eunice. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. On Saturday. Then on Tuesday.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Evans with the steal. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. From the arc, frames the three-pointer. Evans has got 12.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
3rd team foul.
Peters kicks to Evans. Puts up a deep 3. Monaco grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Driving in, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the inside. Pass to Diallo. They get a hand on it. Covered by Evans. And he lays it straight in.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
1:53 left to play in the first half.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he makes the first.
Number 32.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Oh, here's Diallo. D right on him. Offensive rebound. Corniche, the pass to Okobo. Out to the right wing. And they're pushing it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The first one falls.
Dorsey, 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A. That one good for 2.
You know, we call that great recognition of the situation. He knew where the double team on him was coming from. A teammate was open somewhere, and he found him.
Now here's Evans. He's got 14. The rebound by Okobo. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Personal foul, third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They set the pick. Here's Dorsey. He has 7. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Corniche, the pass to Diallo.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your
The first free throw is good.
taking 2 shots.
Diallo hits them both. Now Dorsey fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Dorsey's got 10. Pass to Montejunas. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. That'll do it for the first half. Up 10. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime.
This upcoming slate is a gut check for them. Good teams level up against good opponents. Bad teams crumble.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the visiting team. And that concludes.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's James. We've got Brown. Korkmaz is out there with James. And it's Galathis in at the 2-guard spot. Over in the corner, Brown. Jacks up a 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. They've got Fall, and it's Vezenkov in at the 4 spot. Evans dishes to Papanikolaou. Here's Vezenkov. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's Papagiannis in at center. Offensive rebound. Here's James. Rebounded by Papanikolaou.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
We've got Evans. And it's Fall in at the center, locking down the middle.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Brown out there with Korkmaz. Then it's James. And it's Galathis in at the 2.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Papanikolaou, good.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Korkmaz. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Korkmaz. Here's the 3. Traps in the tray. Korkmaz has got 5.
Then you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Vezenkov. Plays it up and banks it in.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Korkmaz. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Brown, it's deflected. Pass to Korkmaz. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Papanikolaou, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
2 minutes.
Pass to Fall. James defending. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Vezenkov. The three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brown, good.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Papanikolaou, the pass to Fall. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. 1:25 left to play in the 3rd. Now here's Evans. He's got 16. 6 on the shot clock. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Down kicks to Papagiannis. pass to James. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And they're on the break. Here's Papanikolaou. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Kalathis, covered by Evans. Let's go. Korkmaz, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Boy, nobody between him and the basket on the break, and the pass was right where it needed to be.
James left side. Pass to Papagiannis. Over Evans. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
From deep three-point territory. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Leading by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA. And you see it right there on display.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Fall, and it's Vezenkov in at the 4-man position. 4 on the clock, and it ends up out of bounds, and they'll keep possession.
The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
Clock at 2, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's a Kobo. Pass to Corniche. Now here's Moniunas. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Here's a Kobo. Out left to the wing. Here's Corniche. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Drives to the hoop. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Count the basket.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Dorsey. Hits the 3-point bomb.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Banked in off the glass.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thanks, David. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Diallo the pass to Okobo. Back to Diallo.
Away team foul. Dorsey. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes the first.
Line for 2.
off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Number 77, taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
There's a screen. Pulls it up. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Diallo's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The layup missed. Here's Dorsey. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Diallo. No good with the triple.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Was shot by Dorsey, no good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Alcobo's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Pass to Peters. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. Shot good by Diallo.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And the home team has possession. Here's Okobo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Okobo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Okobo's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Ball's knocked loose. There's 57 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Motiejunas. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Okobo, that's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the defense.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Motiejunas kicks to Diallo. Nails the triple. 9 seconds left in the fourth. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The three. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. The offensive rebound. No luck on that one. Gomez sets a screen, nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Brown with the stuff.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Parker outside. There's the drive. Count that one. Here's Calathis. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
The quick look, no good that time. Now Brown. Here's Calathis. James outside. That three's off the mark.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
It's deflected. Shot from the wing. And Parker pulls it down.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Back to Satoransky. Parker, a screen on Brown. Here's Satoransky. 5 on the clock. Here's Parker. He's off on the layup. James, left side. Second chance shot. No good on the layup. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. High arcing shot, and the layup is good.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Calathis. Pass to James. James can't get that one to fall.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
It's tipped, and he's able to get it back.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Goes back up. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Satoransky with the steal. Here's Hernan Gomez. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And there's James from the arc.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. His scoreless effort is hurting this team.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's the fast break to win the drought. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
1:11 left in the first quarter. Driving inside. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he's only 1 for 8 so far, but perhaps that bucket can give him a confidence boost.
To the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Hernan Gomez has got his second basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Calathis. He's scoreless. James outside. James can't get that one to fall.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Check by James. Going inside, back to Parker. 4 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Brown for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up 7. And we'll bring you the start of quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Chemezi Metu, and it's Sarr in at the 2-guard spot. Offline with a 3. Here's Akobo to the inside. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. The visitors with the ball. It's a 5-point game. From deep 3-point land. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Can't hit from in close.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
At the line for 1.
Here's Sarr. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Anderson. Clock at 6. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Cornelie. Diallo against Anderson. Lets it go from deep. Got a hand on it, and they recover it. Pass to Cornelie. Here's Akobo. And the 3 off target.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Ooh. With the drive, and there it is for him. He has 7.
They just look so overwhelmed. Inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Cornelie. Here's Mata-Yunus. Diallo on the wing. Anderson covers. Anderson against Diallo. Tipped! And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Pass to Cornelie. Here's Mata-Yunus. Ball stolen. Ball passes to Anderson. Hits the trifecta.
Boy, are they shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Both good from the line that time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
1:46 left to play in the second quarter. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They're really working the paint now.
Diallo with the ball. No points yet. Drops in the layup for two.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Shooting for the away team. Abrinas taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Here's Akobo. Pass to Diallo. Here's Corneli. Here's Akobo. Buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
From deep. It's hauled in by Akobo.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your home team, taking 2 shots.
That one's no good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Diallo outside. 20 seconds left in the second quarter.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
Back to Metu. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Metu's got his second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Motiejunas. The shot won't fall. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Leading by 17. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention.
Taking a look at the visitors, they've come up a little short of expectations. The talent is unquestioned, but their focus has been wavering.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the home team. And that's it for halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. defended by Brown. Here's Parker, and Parker throws it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Korkmaz, good.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Home team foul. Olympiacos. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's the block. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Parker outside. Satoransky outside. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall. Give him 8.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Driving to the basket, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Blocked! James, outside. And it's James with the jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now here's Satoransky. Yet to see a basket. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Pass to Korkmaz. Lets the 3 fly. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Satoransky. Got it. Good job in the low post. Satoransky's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Oh, got a piece of it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The 3 ball. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kalathis. Out to the right wing. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Right wing. Here's Parker. Offensive rebound. Satoransky passes to Hernan Gomez.
Home team foul. Kalathis. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:57 left to play in the third quarter. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
Now, here is James.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Satoransky passes to Parker. Down low. Oh, and he powers it home. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Korkmaz, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Over to the wing. The 3. Pass to Parker. To the wing, right side. Brown with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched the glass. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Parker outside. No good from outside.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Pulls up. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. He's got 6. 44 seconds left in the third. The 3. Pass to Satoransky. Puts up a deep 3. Can't get it to drop. Satoransky's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Kalathis. Here's Brown. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Brown's got 6.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Parker the screen. To the inside. Out to the wing. Oh, at the buzzer!
Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Shot on the wing. Diallo on the wing. The 3. And Metu pulls it down. We've got Sarr, and it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Shot's good by Sarr.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Cornely, that's good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
From outside, off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Akobo, no good. Back to Metu. Launches it. Drops in the 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Akobo. They grab their own miss. Out to the right wing. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Beyond the arc. That one won't go. Shooting 7 for 11 now. Here's Cornely, and that one is stuffed right through.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when 1 will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
And there's the drive. The rebound by Cornely. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. For 3, Diallo. He shoots again. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Fourth 3. Off the mark. His 6th miss in 13 tries. Pass to Akobo. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. To the middle. Here's Fall. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Fall's gotten his first bucket of the night. Here's Cornelie. And the layup is good off the glass.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
A deep three. Pass to Metu.
Ball is turned over. Home team ball.
.133 left to play in the fourth. Here's Akobo. Diallo outside. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
5 on the clock. Here's the three. Fires in the triple.
Their focus has been terrific. They really put on a clinic here today.
And, you know, everybody in the building knows this is a wrap, a done deal. Put this one in the W column.
It's Cornelie missing. Pass to Fall.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Akobo, no good. Anderson against Diallo. Fires the three. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Diallo. Here's Metu. Pass to Akobo. Fires from deep. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team...
Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Hernan Gomez out there with Medu. Then there's Parker. And it's Satoransky in at the small forward.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Papanikolaou. Satoransky covering. And the shot goes down.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Papanikolaou. Satoransky covering. The rebound by Medu. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Good work there as it goes. 5 points in the game.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time. Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
And the layup falls.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Parker looking around. Back to Hernan Gomez. Down low. And the dunk by Parker.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
To the inside. Fall can't hit. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Vezenkov. Over Hernan Gomez. And it's Vezenkov missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Hernan Gomez a screen. Satoransky with it. Shot clock at 5. The 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, to the paint, and finish off by Hernan Gomez.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Pass to Fall. They set the pick. Drills it from outside.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Here's Satoransky, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Parker outside. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-pointer. Fall with the rebound. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Dorsey, no good from outside. Here's Medu. No scoring in this one. Parker's shot is off. Papanikolaou, the pass to Dorsey. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. They lead by 11. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
They've got Fall, and it's Abrinas in at the 2 spot. They set the pick. Pass to Fall. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And that's Evans penetrating. That one falls. Evans has got his first 2 points.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Abrinas, who's guarded by Fournier. Abrinas kicks to Anderson. Back to Abrinas. Shoots over Fournier. Abrinas' shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Peters. Kicks it out to Evans. To the middle. Stolen by Vesely. Launches a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Abrinas has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Laprovitola. Scoreless thus far. Here's Abrinas, covered by Evans. Basket good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
There's a good screen. Here he goes. Here's Milutinov. Stolen. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Abrinas. Drills it from outside. Abrinas has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And that's Evans penetrating. That one drops for him. Evans has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And Anderson slams it in.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Evans outside. Pass to Peters. 56 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the layup's good off the glass. Peters has got his first bucket of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Abrinas, who's guarded by Fournier. Back to Abrinas. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Evans outside. There's a screen beyond the arc. Keeps it alive. Fall with the rebound. Pass to Abrinas. There's the triple. And that one released in time, but no good. And so that brings the first half to a close. Up by 15. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
.30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
It's one to watch, kind of a heavyweight matchup.
That's my favorite.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the visiting team.
They're efficient.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. They've got Fall, and it's Dorsey in at the 2. Driving inside. The shot by Satoransky, no good. They've got Metu. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. Parker out there with Satoransky. Here's Vezenkov. He has yet to score. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Drops in the layup for 2. 9 points in the game so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Fall. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Satoransky with it. He has 7. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Fall. And he banks in the layup. Fall's got 6.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Parker with it. Dorsey on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, nice strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Shooting for the away team. Cody.
And so he hits both. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game? And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and though the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods, the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. Parker finds Satoransky. Here's Hernan Gomez. The tray. Medu can't hit. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. That one's good for Zenkov.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Medu's got his first basket of the night.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And there it is for him. 1:06 left to play here in the third. And there's the drive. Yep, it counts. He's got 21.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Lets the three fly. Parker passes to Medu. No good on the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A shot by Dorsey, no good. Parker finds Satoransky for the three. Here's Medu. Off with the layup. Now Dorsey. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Fall, and it's Vezenkov in at the power forward position. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game. And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Here's Abrinas. Takes it off the glass. And here's Evans. They set the pick. And Fournier kicks to Evans. There's the three. Milutinov. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line for the away team.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so here's the home team, trailing by 17. Down low, here's Evans, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Abrinas has got 5 points now this quarter.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it. Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. All going up court. Here's Peters. Got a piece of it. Here's Abrinas. Pass to Fall. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The layup off target.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Here's Abrinas. Vesely passes to Anderson. Here's Aprinas. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Evans outside. So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
To end the run, and it's laid in by Fournier. .153 left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Evans. Outside Fournier. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Vesely. Vesely's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Abrinas kicks to Vesely. There's the pick. There's the drive. Shot's good by Lepro Vitola.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Now here's Evans. Tight defense on him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Here's Abrinas, who's guarded by Fournier. Abrinas with the bucket. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
To the inside. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now, here's Fournier. To the middle. Shoots it up. Fall with the rebound. Pass to Anderson. Out to the wing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Abrinas. And a miss there on the triple. Going inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Puts up a deep three. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. No problems knocking that one down.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Papa Nicolau. They set the pick. Pass to Dorsey. Doesn't go for him. James outside. On the take. The shot no good. Here's Fall. Here's Dorsey. The three is up. They get it back. Pass to Fall. Here's Dorsey. Takes the three. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Brown with the stuff.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
That one goes in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. He takes it in, and he buries his first look. Here's Dorsey. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the long J.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Now James. Outside, Brown. Tipped. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Here's Papa Nicolau. Pass to Dorsey. Here's Papa Nicolau. Here's Dorsey. Here's the pick. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now, here is James. Pass to Brown.
Team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team.
He's off on the first.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. So it's the home team now. They trail by 3. Here's Dorsey. He's got 6. 1:49 left in the first quarter here. They set the screen. Lets the three fly. Hauled in by Brown.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Fires for three. Doesn't go that time.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Check by James. Shot clock at 6. Here's Papanikolaou. For three. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And here comes the break. And James puts up a deep three. The rebound by Vezenkov.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
And here's James. And he banks in the layup. James has got 6.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
We've got 33 seconds left now in the first quarter. Korkmaz on the wing. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Here's Kalathis. And the bucket is good. Kalathis has got his second basket of the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Dorsey. Jacks up a three. That shot off. And there's James from the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 5. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Diallo. Here's Akobo. Fournier covering. Shoots. Here's Cornelie. To the wing on the left. Here's Akobo. Sinks it from distance.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Evans. And there's the screen. This one for three. And the three-pointer goes. Evans has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the home team. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
When I look at this visiting team, they've had a fairly inconsistent season so far, always hovering around the same spot in the rankings.
No luck on that one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Akobo. Pass to Cornelie. Here's Matajunas. Here's Cornelie. And the layup falls.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Peters. On target from range. Peters has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Akobo. Drives to the hoop. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Akobo. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Evans. No good with the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Okobo. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Back to Diallo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
There's the 3. Kept alive. Here's Okobo. Fournier covering. Okobo, no good. Here's Peters. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Fournier. Launches a 3. Connects from downtown. Fournier's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Fournier with a rebound. Here's Evans. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. Here's Okobo. Pass to Corneli from downtown. Here's Diallo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And Diallo drops them both. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. From deep three-point land, the long distance 3 is buried. Evans has got 6 in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Okobo. Fournier covering. Okobo gets the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Here's Fournier. Soft touch off the glass. Fournier's got 5.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Here's Okobo. Nails it from 3.
Okobo, 3 points.
Four seconds left. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant 1.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. Here's Evans. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend. The celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there. Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me of my free throws.
That's it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Dorsey. Pass to Fall. Here's Dorsey. Check by James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet out. Unable to get that one.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Here's Calathis. It's hauled in by Fall. Check by James. Pass to Fall. Here's Dorsey. Looking to end this cold spell. And that's 2 points on the layup. Dorsey's got 8 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover. On Friday, then on Thursday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Brown with the steal. And there's James from the arc. The rebound by Vasenkov. James has gone 1 for 4 from distance. For the tie. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul.
That free throw no good.
Your home team, taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Calathis. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Calathis.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's James.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively. And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Pass to Fall for the lead.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Calathis. The rebound by Vasenkov. Vasenkov's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Brown. And there's James from the arc. And it's Dorsey with the rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Dorsey's got 11.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Here's James. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Picked it out of midair. From deep. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. And it's Dorsey with the rebound. Brown's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Uses the glass on the layup.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter here. James deciding where to go with it. They set the pick. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 10.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Rejected by Brown. And here's the fast break. The three is up. No good. Brown's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Vazinkov. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Korkmaz on the wing. Fires the three. No luck on that one. And they're running. And he comes up with a bucket.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the pass is there waiting for him.
Goes up off the inbound. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
That shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
The third quarter comes to a close. They lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Now here's Diallo. Not a lot of room. Yep, right through the net.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Matajunas. Diallo outside to the paint. Diallo on the wing to tie it up. No good on the shot. Diallo's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Cornelie. And rejected. Oh, they get a hand on it. And they're on the break. Pass to Akobo. Here's Cornelie. Here's Diallo. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Diallo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Didn't really need to put himself off balance like that, but hey, he'll take it.
Over to the left wing. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And the basket is good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Akobo. Fournier covering. Shots blocked. They're running. Up ahead. Evans, that's good.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Pass to Cornelie. Four on the clock. To the middle. Here's Akobo. And he can't bank that one in.
I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Here's Evans. Down low. Here's Peters. 2 points. That one goes.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And they're on the run. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Corley. Here's Akobo. Pulls up on the wing. The shot misses.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
1:36 left to play in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Counted. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Here's Peters.
Away team ball.
Diallo outside. The 3 ball. He buries it from 3. Diallo's got 7 now in this quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
They set a pick. Here's Evans. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, first team.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Here he goes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
And he dunks it down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Peters, covered by Diallo.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Calathis, and it's the one. And he makes the first, but misses the second. On Gomez down low. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Calathis. Pass to James. And they double up James. Here's Calathis. No good on the triple. Parker with him. He's picked up by James. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 5.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Calathis. Pass to James. And the dunk by James.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the tip.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Takes it inside, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Here's the screen. Stolen by Satoransky. Kicks to Medu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner.
Here's Calathis. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Here's Papagiannis. Kicks it out to James. Fires the 3. No good that time. James has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Parker passes to Hernan Gomez. And here is Parker. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Satoransky. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Calathis. James outside. Good. That's Calathis who picks up the assist. James has got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Parker to the left side wing. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Korkmaz kicks to Papagiannis. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here he goes. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
The ball goes to be awaited.
The visitors with the ball. Calathis passes to Korkmaz. Here's Calathis. Satoransky covering. Calathis kicks to James. On the wing, Brown. 3-pointer. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's denied. Medu passes to Satoransky. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. To the left wing. There's the 3. The shot, no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up 2. And the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
They've got Anderson, and it's Abrinas in at the 2 spot. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a three. It's good from long range. Abrinas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Monaco in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's a Kobo. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And finished off by Anderson.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Abrinas from outside the arc. Monaco grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Abrinas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got his second basket.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Abrinas. He's got 5. Here's Fall. Covered by Monaco. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Abrinas. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Corniche. Back to Diallo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
On Monday, and then on Tuesday, it's his first trip to the line. And yep, we thought we might see it, and the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so...
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. to Abrinas for three. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Diallo's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Pass to Fall. Now, here's Vesely. Guarded closely. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team.
He's off on the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Akobo, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
41 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Drives to the hoop. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Offensive rebound, pass to Fall. Here's Abrinas. Takes a 3. No good, shot missing. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And the first half is now in the books. They're up by 6. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And get ready for the fan halftime.
Hey everybody, halftime. Fellas, you gotta love watching teams go at it like this.
Love seeing it, Ernie. It's fun to see these teams, the fans, and us in the studio.
Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the home team.
Their bench has been...
And that's all for us. Now it's time to...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. Hernan Gomez out there with Medu. Then there's Parker. And it's Satoransky in at the small forward position. To the paint, here's Medu. And the bank shot is good. Medu's got 6.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
They've got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. And it's Kalathis in at the point guard. James finds Brown. Off target from three-point range. They've got Metu. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. Satoransky there with Parker. Inside and taken away by Brown. Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5 spot. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. got a piece of it. They're running, and here they go. Korkmaz passes to James. Here's Papagiannis. Kicks it out to James. Pass to Calathes. Lets the three fly. Buries it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Satoransky in the corner. Clock is at 3. Pass to Medu. Out left to the wing. Hits it from three-point range.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Korkmaz kicks to Brown. From the wing. That's good on the jump shot.
Assist goes to Fanfan Korkmaz.
Now here's Satoransky. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Here's Korkmaz. Still yet to score. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
The young Spaniard, Hernan Gomez, a good finisher around the basket.
Brown right side. Pass to Papagiannis. And they're running. There's the triple. They grabbed their own miss. Hernan Gomez passes to Medu. Here's Korkmaz. Satoransky covering. Brown wide open. He fires. From outside, off the mark. Brown's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Back to Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
They get the rebound. Calathes kicks to Brown. Good. It's Calathes who picks up the assist. Calathes has got his 4th assist in this one. Calathes grabs the board.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's in there. Papagiannis has got his 2nd bucket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Satoransky uses both hands to slam it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah. His teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
44 seconds left in the third. Pass to Parker. Puts it up. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Here's Satoransky. He has 5. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Papagiannis. Lets a floater go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Fall, and it's Abrinas in at the 2. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
Pass to Corniche. Lays it up off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Abrinas the pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Abrinas. Sinks the triple. Abrinas has got 5 points now this quarter.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
There's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Corniche. Pass to Okobo. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Diallo. Offline with his 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Here's Abrinas. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Driving to the basket. It's deflected. Anderson in the post. Count it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Okobo. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Abrinas with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Diallo has the open look. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Anderson against Diallo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers. 2 points. That one goes. Abrinas has got 12 points now in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Away team foul. Okobo. First personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's Okobo. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Here's Diallo. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Abrinas. From downtown. The kick out to Anderson. Puts up a 3. Adiunas grabs the miss. Here's the break. Akobo, the pass to Diallo. Can't get it to fall. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Got a hand at it, and it's going to go the other way.
The ball goes to the away team.
.11 seconds left in the game. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. From outside the arc, and Metu pulls it down. Pass to Parker. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Fall. Here's Vizinkov.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Papanikolaou. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Parker, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Vizinkov. Shoots over Satoransky, and that one's good. Vizinkov.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Fall from the arc. And Metu pulls it down. Satoransky outside. From deep. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Parker. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Gets the three ball to go. 5 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Papanikolaou, covered by Satoransky. Here's Papanikolaou. To the inside, Fall. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Satoransky outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That free throw misses.
Your home team, Satoransky, taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. When I asked about guarding the big man, Domantas Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just his scoring ability, but to clog up any passing lanes they see, because he can really move the ball too. It's going to take a total team effort from us. Let's see how things play out.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Now here's Parker. Defense right on him. Just 5 to shoot. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, with determination, key characteristic when you watch Willie play.
Here's Dorsey. And Parker pulls it down. On the break. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Parker. 1:16 left in the opening quarter. Here's Metu. Still no points. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Parker defending to the left side wing. There's a screen. Inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Six on the shot clock. Here's Satoransky. They get it again. Takes a three. That one is off. Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Dorsey. No good on the buzzer beater. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Leading by one. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Evans. It's hauled in by Fall.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Away team foul. Evans. First personal foul. First team foul.
Fournier covering. And there's a pick. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 5.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
There's the drive. Here's Evans. Sinks the tray.
Well, we know this. Fournier is a multi-position guy, and how adept was that pass? Really nice.
Fournier covering. No good with a layup. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Evans. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Out left to the wing. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. It's 2-on-1. Missed inside. Outside, Anderson. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. Second team
Hey,
foul.
if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Anderson. 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here's Vesely. Still without a bucket. Shot clock at 5. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Driving in. Evans, that's good. Evans has got 5.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Fournier covering, down low. Here's Fall, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
Came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
And there's the screen. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fournier for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Fournier's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They have no answer defensively inside.
1:21 left in the first half. Here's Peters. It's blocked. Here's Fall. Fournier covering. Five to shoot. Here's Vesely. From behind the arc. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one. Here's Fournier. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Fournier's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love the decision-making of Evan Fournier. Just fantastic at pulling up in rhythm.
And the layup is good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
32 seconds left in the second period. Here's Evans. Give him 8 to the middle. Deflects the pass.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent. And I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
To the inside. And he gets that one.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And he drives in. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly,
definitely some explosive guys on this list, but there's plenty of time out there for someone to grab this spot. Maybe even elevate up. This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jump.
and that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Willie Hernan-Gomez is out there with Chimezie Metu. And it's Satoransky in at the small forward position. It's hauled in by Fall.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Lets it go. And Metu pulls it down.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Parker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Dorsey. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Off target with the 3. Dorsey's gone just 1 for 4 from deep. Pass to Satoransky. From deep three-point range. Oh, they pick off the pass.
Home team foul. Parker. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Dorsey. 90 seconds into the second half now. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Satoransky left side. Parker outside. Clock at 2 from the arc. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. No good on the triple.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
The shot by Dorsey, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Now here's Satoransky. He's closely guarded. Pass to Parker. And on Gomez up top. Back to Parker. 4-3. Hernan Gomez. The pass to Satoransky. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Second chance effort. The rebound by Vezenkov.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Excellent D there from Parker. Well, we got a close game here in Cleveland. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Metu.
Away team foul. 0. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
To the paint. Fall. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Fall's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
To stop the drought, he got a piece of it, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. So it's the home team now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Yeah, he's not having the same success from the field that he saw in the first half.
Satoransky outside. 5 on the clock. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Dorsey, covered by Satoransky. They set the pick for the lead. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Dorsey's got 7 points. Dorsey's gone 3 of 7 tonight. And the layup is good off the glass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
To the left wing. Here's Papanikolaou. Off target from downtown. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. After a quick break. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Evans. Here's the pick. From outside the arc. Another shot on the wing, Fournier. Fires the three. Buries it from 3.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Fournier covering. Takes a 3. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Peters can't connect from short range.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Anderson gets the bucket.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Evans. Blocked!
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
It's Anderson on the wing. Fournier covering. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team.
On Monday, then on Thursday.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
They need this, and the foul is called. He missed it, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
2 shots.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
Drilling on the floor is confirmed.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. On defense, the visiting team. Here's Evans. And the ball goes out of bounds, turned over.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
To the left side wing. Fournier covering. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Kicks it out to Anderson. It's stolen away. Here's Peters. From downtown. Can't get it to drop.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And he converts the layup.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
There's a screen from deep three-point land. The shot by Evans, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
No good. Had a chance to win the run there. With a healthy advantage, they're looking confident.
It could boost their lead to double digits here, too.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Picked his pocket. Fast break. Here we go. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter here. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling. And Anderson over to help. Anderson covers. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's the steal. Pass to Evans. Fires the 3. They get it back.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Fall. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
He connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the home crowd treated to a win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the street.